everybody, back today with another review. This is a budget T-style or Tele Style guitar, and there's a reason I bought this one. It was purely due to the appearance. I have no connection with this guitar company, no familiarity with this particular guitar, never tried it out, just took a complete chance on eBay. I saw it advertised. And here's the good and the bad about the guitar. So first off, 3 reasons I really bought the guitar. It said it had Alnico pickups. I like that. The appearance of the guitar, as I mentioned earlier, I love the cherry sunburst with the tortoiseshell pickguard contrast, which is very, very attractive, as you can see here in the picture. It's got a beautiful finish to this guitar. And then the third reason was the fact that it had a front carve, a contour on the top, and on the back it has the belly cut, as you can see here, bottom of the guitar, which a lot of these budget style Teles don't have. So those are really the main reasons I purchased the guitar. Give you a little bit more of a close-up look at it. Again, it's a very attractive cherry sunburst finish, tortoiseshell pickguard. It is a 3-ply tortoiseshell, so it's black, white, black, which again is nice for an inexpensive guitar. It has the typical Tele bridge single coil pickup, and the single coil neck pickup looks like a lipstick style pickup, but it's not. Again, these are described by the manufacturer as being Alnico. It has a glued-on maple fretboard. The headstock is nice because it matches, the color matches the burst on the guitar, and it just simply says, looks like ZLG on the headstock, ZLG electric guitars. I have no idea what ZLG stands for. I looked it up, couldn't find any information at all. The manufacturer describes this as being unbranded, which doesn't help a hell of a lot. And the nut on the guitar is your typical low-end budget, inexpensive plastic nut. Now, for a description of what you get. So the guitar ships in a single box, in a single cardboard box. The box was destroyed when I got it. Had, crevices in it, cracks in it. I was really, really hesitant when I opened the box. I thought this guitar was going to be in multiple pieces, to be honest with you. So that was the first thing. It was very, very poorly boxed. The second thing here is that it does ship with some accessories, right? So it comes with your typical cheap electric guitar cord, and it comes with your adjustment tools for the action on the guitar. So you have what looks like a standard adjustment hex bar for your Allen wrench to go into the top of the guitar, and then you have your intonation adjustment piece on here. Comes with a really, really cheap strap and a single pick. Also comes with this what I call dust cover, and that's exactly what it is. It's a gig bag, as it's described, but no protection at all. And this thing is simply good to keep your guitar stored in and keep the dust off. So that's what you get with this guitar, and it was $95.99 plus free shipping, and tax included, right? Yeah, tax additional, I should say. So it's $95.99 plus whatever your state taxes. This thing came to a little over like $105 or something for me, shipped to my door. The shipping was reasonably fast. I think it took like 7 or 8 days for it to get to me. The guitar itself, again, front of the guitar, lipstick style bridge with 3 adjustments for the intonation, and it's 2 strings per saddle, which again is not the best for intonation. But the guitar seems to be reasonably intonated out of the box. The string height on the guitar was acceptable. It's not as low as I'd like. I'm going to lower it, but it's okay. The fret ends, not great. The front of the guitar, they're reasonably well. As you get to the higher end of the fretboard, they're quite sharp. So this is going to need some filing down and some adjustment on it, which is, again, minor thing. For the amount of money you're paying for the guitar, you have to expect that on these things that are shipping overseas. You do get fret sprout, so not a big deal. I like the fact that it is a string-through body, and I like the neck plate, which is your 4-screw neck plate, but it has the the logo on it, this ZLG logo embossed on the neck plate, which is kind of nice. The neck is satin. It's a satin finish, so it's not a glossy finish, which is also a plus. And in terms of the depth, it's probably a C-shaped neck. It doesn't describe anything on the website. And I would say it's not thin, but it's certainly not baseball bat thick. But it, it has some fullness to it if that's what you're looking for. But it's not a, it's not a baseball bat thick neck. The tuners on it are are closed tuners, sealed tuners, but they are cheap, low-end tuners. So far, the tuning has held up reasonably well. The nut is cut okay, although it's a plastic nut. It seems to be cut okay. The the volume and the tone controls on this thing leave a lot to be desired. The volume tone is very, very hard to turn. I took off the cover. I couldn't see anything initially unless I opened this thing up further, but very hard, very stiff. The tone control, on the other hand, is almost way too loose. There's no tension on this thing at all. So the complete opposites. So that's an issue. It came finished okay. There are some blemishes on this guitar, and I'm not sure if it came out of the factory or through shipping. But there's one here at the bottom of the guitar, which you probably can't see, and then there's another one at the base here of this horn. I'm sure you can't see that as well. One of the negatives on this thing is that because it's an unbranded guitar and it's shipped from China, the support is virtually no support. I mean, I emailed the seller of this thing 3 times on eBay and got 0 response back. So if you're looking for support, or God forbid you have a problem with this thing, hopefully eBay will stand by and you'll be able to return the guitar. Otherwise, you're out of luck because, again, there's virtually no support at all from the seller on this guitar, which is not good. Budget guitars today have extremely good support. I mean, Donner you've got, right? Grote. What else? Donner, Grote, Glary, Monoprice. They're all inexpensive guitars, and you can get, T-style guitars from every one of those companies between 100 and 125 bucks, let's say. And every one of them have phenomenal support. So it's unacceptable to have a company that doesn't respond today when you're buying guitars. So if you're buying this for a relative, a child, you're unsure, God forbid you have a problem, I would be a little bit hesitant because you're going to get 0 support from the seller on the guitar. So that's basically it in terms of the features. The guitar is described as being basswood. That's the description of the guitar. It feels a little heavy for basswood. It might be. But again, I would say this guitar, I haven't weighed it, but I would say this guitar is probably 8 pounds, 7 or 8 pounds. And you can get tellies in the 5.5 pound range that are basswood that typically are lighter. So it might be, or it might not be. It might be plywood. I have no idea. The fretboard, again, is maple. It's a multi-piece maple. So it's a layer of maple. It's laid on top of if this is maple neck. The frets are probably, I don't know, they don't look like medium jumbo. They look fairly small. I don't know what they would be described as. The fret height seems to be okay on the guitar. There was no buzzing, noticeable buzzing on the strings. The neck, although it is, not described, has kind of a nice wood grain on the back. So the guitar itself is attractive. What I would recommend this guitar for is a modding platform, to be quite honest with you. If you're looking for a guitar and you want a nice, nice looking wood with the front contour and the back belly carve, and you want to, Frankenstein it and put in some better pickups, although they're described as being Alnico, I don't know if they are or not, and certainly, better tuners, and maybe a new nut. You're good to go. I mean, even though these electronics, these knobs are not the best, you can probably get by with them initially. And that's what I would recommend it for. I would recommend it for a beginner as a first guitar. It certainly would fit the bill there. And also as a modding platform. Now again, if you are a beginner and you aren't familiar or aren't handy, you're probably going to need to get this thing set up. You would probably need to have the frets attended to because they are sharp and you wouldn't want them to cut anybody's hands or fingers, your child's fingers. And also the string height might need some sort of an adjustment. So you may need to bring this to get set up, which may cost more than half the price of the guitar. So just keep that in mind. But other than that, you might be lucky and you may not need anything at all. So I will put, as I always do, in below a link with the where I bought this guitar on eBay, so you can see it. The minimal specs that it has on it in terms of description of the guitar. And in the comments section, as I always do, please, let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions on the guitar. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. And I'm going to be back in a minute with a quick section where you can hear what this thing sounds like. I'll plug it in and you'll be able to hear the guitar a little bit. Hopefully it'll be somewhat clear. Be back. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to let you hear the guitar. And I'll focus on the guitar itself so you're not going to see me on this. Here is the, turn it up a bit, clean on the neck pickup. And now the neck and the bridge pickup, middle position. And now the bridge pickup. Bridge pickup, and again, I'm not sure how clearly this is coming through the audio on this on the video, is extremely trebly. Extremely. There's no thickness, low end to it, warmth to it at all. So again, I'm hesitant to think these are Alnico pickups. I'm beginning to believe they are ceramic. But again, that's the my opinion. Okay, we'll let you hear a little bit more on the playing through all the pickups on the guitar. And now with a little bit of distortion or some fuzz. So, bass, bottom line, the pickups are okay, again, not sure how clear you can hear them. The neck pickup is acceptable. It has a little bit of warmth to it. The middle position is okay, but the problem is the very, very trebly bridge pickup overtakes the middle tone, the blend, and it still comes out more on the shrilly side, with even in the middle position. And then when you go to the bridge alone, it is extremely shrilly and trebly. So again, I think these are ceramic pickups. They're not Alnico as described by the seller. But unless I open this thing up, I really can't 100% say if that is the case. So again, guys, if you are looking for a budget guitar that you're going to mod, this is a good platform. It's a nice looking body. Replace the pickups, and I think and the tuners, and you'll be probably in business. If you're buying this as a first instrument for a beginner, and don't want to break the bank and want something that's pretty and attractive, This is good for that. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Hopefully this review was helpful to you all. If you like these reviews and want more on budget low-end guitars, please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe. I could use it. And again, guys, until the next video, be well and stay safe. Thanks for tuning in.